Well, in a rarity of Maryland politics, Governor Larry Hogan, a Republican, was sworn into a second term today.
He's only the second Republican in Maryland's history to win a second term as governor. And in large part, Larry Hogan recognizes it was pushing politics aside that made it happen.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. Do it again.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You know, we're running out. The term is almost over. We only got a couple hours left.
We're gathered together today in prayer for a wonderful tradition, inauguration ceremony of our beloved Governor Larry Hogan and of his Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford. An inauguration is a celebration of our democracy and of the democratic process. It is a celebration today of a new beginning, yet also celebrating continuity. Being elected by one's fellow citizens to continue to serve a second term as governor of our great state is an affirmation by the people and a vote of confidence in the leadership and direction provided by Governor Hogan these past 4 years. But in this setting, in this beautiful historic church, at this interdenominational ecumenical prayer service, I would be remiss, since this is only the second time in a century that a Republican has been elected as governor of Maryland, if I did not proclaim, it's more than affirmation, it's more than a vote of confidence, it's a miracle.
It's only the second time a Republican's been sworn in for a second term in 243 years.
What are your top priorities?
It was an historic day in Annapolis. Governor Larry Hogan marking the beginning of his second term.
And with his consistently high approval ratings, Larry Hogan has also polled as the most popular governor in the country.
Let's go do this thing. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
It's such an honor. My wife, Yumi.
Congratulations.
The People's House. They haven't kicked us out yet. We've got another 4 years. The Chief Judge of our Court of Appeals.
That is a stylish looking
Isn't that cool?
Supreme Court.
Yep.
Inaugurations are representative of a very rich tradition that has distinguished American life since our country's inception. Thank you, Governor Hogan. And as I look out at this audience, I think that your message of constructive, equitable bipartisanship will resonate across this state for many years to come. Now let us get on with this program.
What's everybody doing around here?
the Lieutenant Governor, Boyd K. Rutherford, and his family.
Mr. President, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to announce in the presence of this chambers, Lawrence J. Hogan, Jr. and his family.
I, Lawrence J. Hogan, Jr.
Do swear.
Do swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And that I will be faithful.
And that I will be faithful.
And bear true allegiance.
And bear true allegiance.
To the state of Maryland.
To the state of Maryland.
Congratulations, Governor. It's an honor and a privilege, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Twice.
Thank you very much.
To introduce Maryland's governor, I'm extremely delighted and honored to present a very special guest, the 43rd governor of the state of Florida, the Honorable John Ellis Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeb Bush.
Larry's at the top of a list of leaders that I admire today because what's happening here in Annapolis is the antithesis of what's happening in Washington, D.C. these days. Washington is not just our nation's capital, it's also the capital of gridlock and dysfunction. And with a divided Congress, it doesn't look like things are going to get much better anytime soon. But life outside of D.C. isn't always that way. Outside D.C., good and interesting ideas and strong leadership still hold the power to repair and reinvigorate our institutions. And I know your governor has a good and righteous role model in his dad, just as I did with mine. His father instilled in Larry a desire to serve others, and man, oh man, he has served well. Larry embodies the kind of strong, independent leadership America needs now. Without further delay, it is my incredible honor to introduce your governor, the first Republican governor to win re-election since 1954, as he kicks off another phenomenal term as governor of the state of Maryland, Governor Larry Hogan.
My father served in Congress with George H.W. Bush. I learned a lot about integrity and public service from my dad. I miss him a lot, especially today. I believe it's because we kept that promise to compromise ahead of conflict that I'm standing here today. We didn't surrender our principles, we simply practiced the art of the possible. Let's repudiate the debilitating politics where insults substitute for debate, recriminations for negotiation, and gridlock for compromise. Those of us blessed by your trust should give you a government that doesn't act as if it's something apart from you, but one that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. As we look back on the lives of these leaders, it makes us yearn for something better and more noble than the politics of today. While the tenor of today's national politics may have strayed from the noble example they set, I still believe that what unites us is greater than that which divides us. And to those who say that our political system is too broken, I would argue that we have already shown a better path forward. And if we can accomplish that here in Maryland, then there is no place in America where these very same principles cannot succeed. Let us pledge one nation under God to seek that middle ground where we can all once again stand together. Thank you, my fellow Marylanders, for giving me the most important work of my life.
On the floor at MGM National Harbor to celebrate Governor Larry Hogan. Expecting about 3,000 people here on Wednesday night to celebrate with the governor, Democrats and Republicans.
A lot of good things happened to his first year of government, and I think as an informed citizen, my job is to come here and show support for him.
I think he was going to continue on the same policies, and he's being a uniter for the state of Maryland.
And I like the way he's been working together with everyone, because that's what it's really all about.
Well, the governors always stand by our Gold Star families, and we've been invited here as a group as Gold Star mothers, and we are all coming in to support him and his cause.
An incredible night. Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate with us tonight. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled. I can't thank you enough. The second time in 243 years, I said we have a party.